National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 54's Mike. Check. Block 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Check 15. Alert 3.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready. Gun. 58 right there. Check Mike. 58.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we know, they had the chance last week, Charles, to lock up the division. Couldn't do it. Now it all comes down to the final week of the season. But once again, they control their destiny.
And that's a good thing. But I wonder about mindset, because you mentioned they had a chance to lock it up last week, didn't. Are they bringing extra pressure to themselves now? Even though they control their own destiny with a win, now because they didn't get it done before, will they be even tighter as they approach this game?
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Switch up. Big dash, big dash. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And the Saints first down.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Check 24. Check 24.
From the 36, Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion.
And 7 yards to go.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K1 short. In there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And he's got his target. That's Moore. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. K1 short. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
This is McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with McCaffrey. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. he finds a way to pick up a first down.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Set, ready. On the base. Check. Let's go, Brandon. Turn up. Get that ball.
Bridgewater to throw it this time. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. That close to taking a fourth quarter lead, but the goalposts, they had other plans.
I thought it was on target. It looked good off his foot, but then doink, off the metal and out. And those are the kind of breaks that can definitely swing a ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Gun.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And the defense has got it. And this is recovered in the end zone for a touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's... And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
Knock it on.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One set. Here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they'll get this down to the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check, 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 check. Move, move. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check, 59.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Let's go, D.
Gun.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
20.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. Trey Hendrickson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw. It's caught, Lockett. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Bridgewater to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, out. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake.
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way they could have expected on the other side of the ball as well. They have the lead. They expect them to go ahead and kick it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's now second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Spot. Kill. Kill. 36.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. This Carolina defense looking to keep them out of the end zone once more. Third and goal. Now Bridgewater. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 at the 45. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Mike 6. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
One last throw here for Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New Orleans, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
you tryna go be? Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no. You better call back.